Hi YouTube, it's Jambi here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Spoonie hacks. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that in the past 18 months I was diagnosed with Graves' disease and endometriosis. I have undergone a lot of medical drama to get them under control, and now I'm on what I would like to call the final stretch. In this video you'll hear me saying things like back when I had endometriosis or back when I had Graves' disease, and that's because in May last year I actually had surgery. Click to see more information about that. I don't know which side it's on. Whichever side it's on. Which means all of my endometriosis is no longer in my body. It's in a lab somewhere in Sydney, probably. And back when I had Graves, which is because I was, in October, finally told that I was in remission. You would think that this would be the end of it all, and in the case of endometriosis, it has been. But with Graves, it actually turns out that remission is really not that much fun at all, and a little bit comparable to how awful the disease was. So in this video, I will be sharing with you little tips and tricks that I've learned and I use to cope with my chronic illnesses. Let's start with when I wake up. I am usually nauseous in the morning, which used to be because of my anti-thyroid medication, but today is because my remission. My thyroid is not producing as many chemicals and hormones as my body is used to, and as a result, my body thinks it shouldn't eat. To help with this, I drink 2 really tall glasses of water and then wait about 15 minutes. And if I throw those up, I know I can't eat yet. So I've got to go do my morning routine without eating, which usually means a certain someone gets a walk. I do, however, pack some jelly beans if I'm leaving the house, like say to walk Leo, so that good old hypoglycemia can't come a knockin'. Even when I am feeling ready to eat, it can be pretty hard to ignore the nausea. So I counteract this by stocking my fridge and pantry with awesome breakfasts, like leftover quiche, rice pudding with fruit, or good old cereal. Having a healthy breakfast is not really a priority for me so much as having a breakfast, period. After that, I take my meds. I have to take them after I've eaten instead of before, because I will be too nauseous to eat anything after I've taken them, especially if it's a day when I have to take my anti-thyroid pills. Then, if I feel up to it, I work out and fill out my journal. This is especially important for brain fog, because it can get really bad, and without that journal I would not know what I was doing half the time. I also track my habits and my mood and my health, so that when I go to the doctors or therapists or whatever, I can actually remember how things have been. Because you know when you sit in the doctor's office and they ask how you've been going and you're just like, good, and they give you that, well, why are you here look, and you can't remember? Yeah, that's what this journal's for. By this point, I need to do one of 2 things. Either go to work or watch cartoons all day. Or go to uni if it's, uni time. But it's not, so cartoons. If I have work, I need to take a snack with me to bring my energy up, especially if I have not managed to eat breakfast. I'm so lucky because my work, I actually have to carry a bag on me at all times, so I can just put my snacks in there, and my work feed me. I love them, which is great. It makes my job so much easier because I don't have to worry about fainting in the middle of, work and getting a sudden case of the old Graves rage. I just do my job. If I am at home, I try to have an easy lunch. And if I need to buy ingredients, I try to do that if and when I have an energy spike. If that doesn't happen, then it's 2-minute noodles or grilled cheese. I also try to have baths as often as I can. Not only did they used to help with my endo pain, they're also really good at fixing the aches and muscle soreness that used to come with my PMS and now just comes because I have a body that's been thoroughly beaten up by an autoimmune condition. If I'm alone for dinner, I usually make pasta or a tofu stir fry, but lately I have been branching out a little bit. My nausea is usually gone by now, so I can actually eat a proper meal and, you know, get a good night's sleep. But yeah, back when I had Graves' disease, I had to be mindful that I couldn't eat soy or fish products because they contain iodine, which your thyroid eats, and it can make the hypothyroidism even more aggressive. Now, however, I can eat whatever I want. In fact, I should try to eat more iodine. Before bed, especially in winter, not so much at this time of year, it's summer in Australia, I used to grab a heat pack if I had cramps, you know, like the devil himself trying to stab his way through my gut. I got this one when I finally passed my driving test. It's an L and I love it. But nowadays I mostly have muscle pain and it is way too hot to be using one of those things. So I've been using good old deep heat. And that loosens up my muscles so that I can actually sleep. Finally, I usually sleep on my right side. So A, my circulation doesn't, you know, disappear as easily, and B, because I sometimes get angina if I sleep on my left. Angina, for the record, is sudden heart pains that they're not dangerous, but they scare the shite out of me. I don't really know why it happens, and it doesn't happen all the time, but it's a little extra annoyance, you know, just because I hadn't had enough yet. So, but, you know, bleh. So if it starts happening, I will switch back over to my right side. Well, that is a day's worth of Spoonie hacks, at least the ones I know and use or have used. If you have any good ones, please comment them down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and comment so that I know to make these videos. Until then, Jambi out.